In the world of cybersecurity, there's a constant arms race. But what happens when one side suddenly invents a weapon that can find flaws no human has spotted in over a decade? Today, we're going to break down a new AI that does exactly that, and explore the critical choices it's forcing upon India's entire national security strategy.
So can it be done? The answer to that question, it turns out, is a definitive yes. And that one simple word changes pretty much everything we thought we knew about digital security and, really, national defense. You see, we are standing on the edge of a brand new era, and it's being led by a company called Anthropic, and it's pretty groundbreaking AI. And this isn't some far-off science fiction, this is the new front line of cyber warfare, happening right now.
So what is this thing? It's called Claude Mythos. And let's be really clear, this is not just another chatbot. Think of it more like a digital bloodhound, purpose-built for one thing: to scan millions of lines of code and sniff out the hidden cracks in the software that runs our world, everything from our power grids to our financial systems.
Now, the folks at Anthropic, they get how dangerous this is. So before this technology gets out into the wild, they've launched this massive defensive effort. It's basically a race against time to find and fix the very holes their own AI can exploit before any bad actors can get their hands on it. So how exactly are they doing this? Well, that brings us to their big defensive plan, called Project Glasswing. This is the shield they've built, and it's a whole new way of thinking about cybersecurity in this new age of AI.
You can think of Project Glasswing as a white-hat hacking team, but on a totally epic scale. Anthropic has given early access to a group of 40 companies and basically told them, here, use our incredibly powerful tool to find your own weaknesses before the bad guys find them for you.
And they are putting some serious money where their mouth is: $100 million. I mean, this is not some small research project, it's a massive investment that really just signals how real and how immediate this threat is.
And just to be clear, this is not some theoretical exercise. Mythos is already out there finding real-world vulnerabilities in foundational software. We're talking the Linux kernel, OpenBSD. These are systems that power millions of servers all over the globe. These are flaws that have been hiding in plain sight for years, completely missed by human experts. But, of course, for every shield, there's always a sword. And that brings us to the other side of the coin, the offensive threat. The tsunami that security professionals everywhere are now bracing for.
This quote from the CEO of India's Data Security Council just nails it. He doesn't call it a challenge or a risk. He calls it a tsunami, a catastrophic, overwhelming event. That really tells you the scale of the disruption we're talking about here.
And here's the heart of the problem, right? Project Glasswing is a great but temporary fix. Pretty soon, this kind of AI won't just belong to Anthropic. So what happens when hostile nations or criminal organizations can generate zero-day exploits, attacks against vulnerabilities that nobody even knows exist, at the push of a button?
And a threat here goes way beyond just stealing data. We're actually talking about the physical world, our critical infrastructure. Power plants, water treatment facilities, they often run on these older industrial systems called SCADA. An AI-powered attack on those could cause real-world physical chaos.
So, this huge global threat brings us to India's very specific dilemma. From New Delhi's perspective, this new reality presents both immense risks and some really complex strategic questions.
And here is a critical detail. There are no Indian firms currently part of Project Glasswing. Now, sure, they'll eventually benefit from the patches that come out, but they are not in the room for that initial proactive defense. This basically forces India into a reactive posture, waiting for fixes instead of helping to find them.
This quote from an Indian CTO really highlights the specific vulnerability. Think about it. India's world-class digital public infrastructure, systems like Aadhaar and the GST network, are pillars of the economy, but they often run on older, really complex code bases, which is exactly the kind of environment where Mythos has proven it can find these long-hidden flaws. And that right there elevates the threat beyond simple cybercrime. The main concern isn't just individual hackers trying to make a buck, it's hostile states, inimical states looking to disrupt India's foundational economic and governance systems. It's a national security issue. So this creates this incredibly tough choice for India. On one hand, do its tech companies submit their secret, proprietary code to a foreign AI for an audit, raising all sorts of data sovereignty issues? Or, on the other hand, do they just risk leaving their systems vulnerable for when this attack technology becomes common? There are just no easy answers.
This whole situation, this entire new reality, really boils down to one fundamental, unanswered question. about the very nature of software itself. And the answer is going to define the future of cybersecurity.
And here's the question. Are vulnerabilities in code sparse or dense? Now, if they're sparse, like just rare mistakes and otherwise solid code, then AI will eventually help us find and patch all of them. But what if they're dense? A near infinite ocean of flaws we just haven't found yet. If that's the case, we are entering an age of permanent, unending digital vulnerability.
And unfortunately, the early evidence is not very encouraging. Anthropic's own research shows that even their weaker public AI models are, and I quote, shockingly good at finding bugs. This really suggests the answer is dense, and that's a very challenging reality we all need to start preparing for.
So, we'll leave you with this final thought. If AI can find flaws faster than humans can possibly patch them, then the old rulebook for cybersecurity is basically obsolete. This isn't just a technical problem anymore. It is a question of high national strategy, demanding a complete and total rethink of how a nation like India defends itself in this new digital age.